What is up, Gemini? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for all Gemini placements, so take what resonates, leave the rest, and do not force it to fit. Let's get into it, you hot tamale. Gemini, let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Gemini, you feel distant. You do have Mercury home in your sign. And it's almost like I feel like you're just, all this clarity that you're getting is actually helping you move forward. But I think that it's causing you to go a little bit of hermit mode because you're understanding what it is you need to do for yourself. So let's see what we got here. 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's very defensive. It doesn't mean it has to be an aggressive defensiveness, but it's almost like you're protecting your energy. And that's why it literally felt like you're like, I don't really want to be watching tarot readings. I don't really want anybody else influencing like what I think or what I perceive right now because I have a lot of clarity. I'm going to stick to what I know and what feels right for me. I like this energy. It's very healthy. It's very clear. It's making me want to talk very business-like. King of Swords, which is Aquarian energy. Yeah, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and Empress. I like it. You're coming into alignment because of the newfound clarity you have. Check out where your Gemini, what house Gemini is in for you, because that's when you're going to have a lot of mental clarity, communication, or perception with Mercury home in that sign. Bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Pentacles. I really feel that you're protecting your energy a lot. The 4 of Pentacles is indicative of protecting the things that are precious to us. And right now it feels like your partnership, your family, your relationships, your home, right? I like this. It feels like it's about the things that are most important to you, right? Whether it be your home or your relationships, it's almost like you're seeing the things that you value in a new light and really cherishing them. Some of you, I feel like this is a really big resolution in regards to your relationships, including your relationship itself with the Empress here. I feel like you're taking action on things that are in alignment and mean a lot to you in a very nurturing, loving way. Because our masculine energy is our progressive energy. So it tells me that you're building things and progressing in a very clear-sighted manner. And our feminine energy is how we are present in the moment with the things that we've built. So it tells me that you're embodying your very divine feminine. I like it. What is up with everybody having some pissed off people around them though? Like, you feel great, but I feel like there's, when they show me kind of like an orbit, like an energy orbit. So if this is your energy in a ball, there's like a little ball that's orbiting around you. To me, that tells me it's an external energy. And it feels like it's something that's just like, it kind of feels like, I want to say like a kid, but it feels like an adult, but it's like they're stomping their feet and they're pissy like a kid would be. I don't think it's toward you. I think they have their own stuff going on and they're struggling to kind of like regulate their emotional self. Let's see what this is about. Okay, let's just clarify your energy though. Let's stay focused on Gemini, please, Spirit. So let's look at the 7 of Wands. Yeah, 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords. You're releasing a lot of very old, it feels very old. It feels like stuff that you've known for a while, but it's almost like energetically you're now releasing it because you have a new conscious, like, cognitive awareness of it. And I like that for you a lot. The 6 of Swords tells me that this is something that has made you kind of judgmental of yourself or critical of yourself, because it tells me that you're in the process of moving to the 6 of Swords, which means that you are currently in the 5, which is the internal critic, right? Okay, so let's look at this King of Swords. This is on its way out. This is because the reason I have the divide here is because literally in my mind's eye, they show me like, it's almost like you climbing a brick wall, right? And so that tells me you're teeter-tottering between these energies and you're moving away from this one and into this one. So if you're still in this like feeling of uneasiness or like mental exhaustion, or your sleep's been really weird, it's because you're integrating and releasing energies that no longer serve you and the energies that you need, and moving into this new one. So let's see what this is. Ooh, I feel like there's a lot of people pulling on you and relying on you in the coming months. A lot of it. Yeah, 6 of Wands, which is the card of recognition. It's someone coming out of war or a difficult time or battle or hard work and being recognized by the people around them. So this could be that a lot of people are coming to you for help or advice, or you might be taking on a managerial position. With the Page of Cups next to it, it tells me that people are coming to you for like almost like this emotional comfort and security. It's because you see like the emotional self very clearly. This is going to challenge you to really keep a strong balance within your own self, right? So that's your divine lesson, because it is a major arcana card, Temperance, Sagittarius. It tells me that you are going to have to learn how to pour into your cup and not just strictly pouring into others, which is probably why your relationships are starting to thrive. You're overcoming that codependency, and you're going to learn healthy, very gentle, loving boundaries that are still strong though, right? Let's look at the Two of Cups. We have the Five of Cups, Three of Cups. Here's Pissy Pants. Okay, this is triggering somebody else's insecurities. They're used to you giving a lot more to them than you are, because now you're learning like how to balance your energy. It's very exhausting. It's just like, it reminds me so much of the Capricorn reading. So much of the Capricorn reading. It's a very, it's like somebody's moving in a really healthy way, and then this other person's just getting pissy about it because they're not getting what they want. Like, you used to give so much more to me. And it's like, well, things are still good. Like, we still have a great relationship. It's just like, let's mourn the things that are not in balance with us. Like, this need to get external validation, or we're like externally having our needs met, when the feminine is about learning to nurture and love self as well as others. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it tells me that whoever you're dealing with, the news cycle they're going into is really going to highlight for them their fear of like being enough as they are, like being content with the present. And I feel like you're going to teach them a lot with this. And you're also going to go through it. You're going to learn how to lean on one another, because you're going through the same lesson together. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Devil, Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun. Yeah, you both have these wounds in regards to how you identify with your security and self, right? And that's why the Devil's here. You both are, so if you have a codependent dynamic where if I don't have something and you know how to get it, I'm just going to get it from you instead of learning how to get it myself. Because God forbid the day comes and my partner needs that, I won't have the tools or know how to do it. That's just not healthy. That's not right. So you both are going through the lesson of learning how to overcome your fears and insecurities about how reliable and trustworthy you are to your own self, right? If you can't make a promise of drinking a glass of water every day to yourself and wake up every day and drink a glass of water, you're not teaching or telling yourself or creating the story that I can trust myself to stick to my own word, to my own goals, to show up for me, to be reliable, to be dependable, to be stable, to be secure, right? You both have wounds around that, and it's rooted in this feeling of not enough. That's what's coming to an end, because you're learning to work on them together and create an environment that supports it. The Ten of Cups is an environment. You're creating an emotionally safe and secure and supported emotionally environment, which allows you logically to have this safe space to work through your thoughts, your limiting beliefs, and your behaviors and perceptions that might be distorted, because now emotionally you feel supported. So it's like, okay, I can talk about what I feel because I feel in this space that we've created safety to do so. So this hypercriticism that both people have of oneself, or like this need to be perfect or need to know everything, like they're getting rid of that and learning to move into a new way of thinking and perceiving things. Let's look at the Empress. As I'll say, I don't like this. I was like, why does this Empress not feel? It's the person that's orbiting around them. King of Wands. They are very, my way or the highway, right? And it's only like that when they feel like they're losing control. They don't need to control, but they have a limiting belief that tells them that they do. And this King of Wands, they're very creative, they're very ambitious, but if they do not accomplish their goals on the timeline that they anticipate, that is when they start to embody this very distorted energy. And that's why their partner is teaching them to be present, to tap into the feminine, and to learn to be receptive. I feel like the feminine has experienced this at some point. Yeah, Two of Cups. They're going through the same lessons. They're mirroring it. You guys are mirroring everything. Yeah, and it's all about old wounds. Page of Wands in reverse. Learning to kind of just let loose and just be. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands and the King of Swords. I'm not going to lie. This Empress is the King of Swords, but so I know some people get confused with that. When it comes to the suits and learning tarot, each suit has duality. It has masculine and feminine. So not all kings in a reading are going to be just the masculine energy, and not all queens are going to be the masculine energy. Like, I logically, and my King of Swords can be masculine, but my emotional body can lean more into the feminine, right? My Queen of Cups, right? So that's what I mean. So just be mindful of that. Now, with the King of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse, this feels very much so like this Empress is just getting to a place where mentally they're just like kind of getting tired of having to teach this person like these lessons, but at the same time understanding that it is part of their soul contract to be nurturing, compassionate, and empathetic to where one another are, and not to judge the fact that they don't know certain things, or they might need to teach them some things, and that's okay because their partner's going to teach them as well. So it's a double-edged, not a sword, but it's a two-way street, right? Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. There's just a lot of healing going on here, and it feels a little confusing, but it just is, it's more so mentally and emotionally a little taxing. Oh, why do we do this? We have right fighting. I don't like right fighting. Someone's trying to fight for their perspective to be seen. And the reality of it is we cannot force people to put themselves in our shoes. They're either going to free will choose to do it or not. And most of the time when they don't, it's because they're still struggling to get their own lens clear enough to see their own shoes, right? And that's your stereotypical fight or flight, right? Your sympathetic, your nervous system being dysregulated. So with the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers here, it's almost like someone wants to communicate that, like, I'm just trying to rebuild this relationship and nothing's working. And it's almost like they're holding on to the idea that we need to rebuild, we need to fix it, we need to do it now. And like the truth is, like, it's going to have a new beginning when it's meant to, and when both people have clarity of thought, not when they fight for their perspective to be heard. Bottom of the deck, you have the Star and the Ace of Wands. Your new beginning is going to come in divine time, not on your time. This is so similar to the Capricorn reading. It's weird. So just be mindful of that. But Gemini, if you want to learn how to read tarot, go ahead, check out my website. My tarot course is live. It includes numerology, astrology, how to read a natal chart, and a lot more. Also, I'm accepting new mentoring students for July. So my 4 and 6 month long Reiki and Quantum Healing Mentorship Program includes 3 90-minute one-on-one sessions every month for the length of your program, as well as an online course, workbook, and PDFs, MP3s for you to continue studying, learning, and educating yourself and practicing at home while we go through this program together. So if you're looking for an intense, inclusive, and informative program that's going to prepare you to run your own Reiki practice or become a Reiki practitioner or healer of any sort, this would be a great program for you. Check out my website. I do only accept a select number of students because I only have so much time. And I hope to see you. I hope to be part of your journey. And like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.